East Hartford, Connecticut. There's the highway. Actually, the back of the building, when I go up front, you come in off of 84 East, you come off Roberts Road, and then you come in. And what we're really looking at is the back of the building here. The proposed space, I guess, they're also going to take the E building, from what I understand now, but I can't. It's occupied, so I couldn't get into it. But it's a standard office, and that's all going to become warehouse. So you would walk in. This ceiling height is 7'8", so I think the ceiling height has to be raised up. There's plenty of room above until you hit the HVAC. You've got an existing 5-ton rooftop unit that would be adequate for the heating and cooling. These offices in here all have to be demoed in the back here. The idea, I guess, is to take from that column and square it off and come back here to create approximately a 38 by 29-inch showroom. As you can see, all the flooring is carpeted, so that all has to be ripped up. You've got all the carpeting. You've got a little electric baseboard heater over here that's got to be taken out. You've got some problems with the windows, the front windows. You've got some weather stripping that's peeled away, or the ceiling in the windows that needs to be addressed. So in essence, this would be your showroom, starting at that wall, coming down, and it would be squared off and taken all the way back into this area. You have 2 bathrooms, one of which is ADA. The woman's is ADA, the men's is not ADA. This would then become, you would be walking into what would be your warehouse at this point. So you would walk into your warehouse from this point on. You would have to leave the bathrooms. There's a sop sink, water heater, and then a kitchen area that would probably have to be left. Again, all the carpeting needs to be taken out. All the existing ceiling and there's HVAC, all has to be gutted to create a warehouse. Talking about putting a new 10 by 10 door with a concrete ramp over in this area here, and I'll take a picture of the outside. And what your warehouse would look like is this wall would be demoed back to the kitchen and what probably could be used as your break room. No sense building a new one. I think that this can be can stay. John Schlenner didn't want it, but I don't think that it makes sense to build a new one. You already have it. You've got the ADA drinking fountain already in here, so I would keep that. Then this wall from this point, from this door, just to the left, all gets demoed. Back in here. And then I'll walk you back around, and then, so this would be the warehouse. Let the lights come up. And there's some issues in the warehouse. You can see the height, the ceiling height. You've got the existing warehouse lighting, I think, needs to be either changed out or raised. You only got about 15 feet to those lights, and I think that our high-low drivers will hit them. The existing HVAC ductwork probably needs to be demoed as well. You've got an existing 8-foot 8-foot by 8-foot door, you're kind of limited to the height of the doors because you've got an I-beam that runs all the way across, a support I-beam that runs across the side. So they may have a challenge getting a 10 by 10 door. I told them the width is more important. If we can go to a 10 by 9, that would probably work as well. There's an electrical closet that has to stay. That's going to be kind of in the middle of your warehouse, and that's about a 12 by 5 area that's got to stay in the. I'm not sure. I couldn't get back into the caged area, so I'm not sure exactly what's back there. I don't know if that's another bathroom or if that's something that could be demoed out. That's the door that we were looking at just on the other side of the break room or the kitchen. The building's not sprinkled, so we don't have to worry about the sprinkler heads. What it is you've got 2 firewalls on both sides. You've got one over on that side and one over here, and that indicates that so both of those walls go all the way up. I'll take a peek out here. This is the rear, and you can see. Hang on. This is actually your entranceway, and this is kind of a concern. I mean, it's operational. This is Roberts Road. So the way that people would have to come in is they actually have to come in off of Roberts Road and then come around the front. This would be the back of your building. There's the existing 8-foot door, and then I guess the proposed one would be over here with a ramp. One of the biggest issues, though, that I think you need to look into is that the building is currently zoned industrial, and while the ownership has indicated that they've talked to the zoning people and they want you to come, I think that you should require a conditional use letter prior to or as part of the signage. Or is part of the deal. Make sure that because currently I-2 does not allow for your type of business. So I think that's an issue that needs to be looked at and probably resolved before you move too much further. I think that's about it. Just kind of walk back up front. I couldn't, as I said, I couldn't get into the other space. And there seems to be a lot of confusion as to the scope of work and what was agreed upon or what the ownership feels they were going to deliver to you, and maybe what needs to be done. So I'll leave that up to you, Chris, to resolve.